YouTube, it's Charlie from Reader Turned Writer, and today I am sharing a weekly vlog video. I just wanted to introduce this before I jump into the actual vlog part. I've decided to start trying weekly vlog videos where I just do a little snippet of what I work on each day. I work on my novel for about 30 minutes each day. Right now I'm in the editing process. I'll just talk about what I'm doing that day and how it went after I finish. It's Monday morning and I woke up about 10 minutes ago. I have gotten two of my daughters some yogurt. My other daughter is still asleep. Now I'm going to get a balance bar and start writing. Well, start editing. I am not sure what I'm going to work on today because I haven't worked on it since Friday. I have to kind of get back into it and figure out what needs to be done. So what I'm going to do is get my balance bar and start reading through the last place that I was editing, which was chapter 19, and then I'm going to dive in and start making changes. I wrote for about half an hour. So before, in my previous draft, I had, as part of the Dark Night of the Soul, two of my characters have like a moment where they basically tell each other that they actually do love each other. And before, what I had happen was they're escaping from this place and they have people chasing them, and it's kind of more of a high intensity, faster paced section, and I had them tell each other that and hug each other and stuff in the middle of all of that, and it felt the pacing was very much off there. So what I did was I moved it. Today I finished fixing the new conversation that they have after all of that is done. I needed to like smooth over the end of it because I actually had to add some stuff into that conversation to give more information about how they're going to storm the castle and stuff. So I did that, and I was also able to add some just like a little piece of backstory explanation in there. That chapter is now ready for beta readers, I believe. It's Tuesday morning, it's about 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna go in and write with my balance bar before the kids wake up. It is about 7:30 and I'm gonna go get the girls now because they're awake. So I've been working for about half an hour. The main thing that I did today was add an apology from Rapunzel to her friends because she's been lying to them this whole time. There's quite a bit of stuff at the end of my book that is missing. Plot holes not filled in, apologies, where I just didn't wrap things up as well. And so that's kind of what I'm doing now, is just going through the end, making sure it flows well, but also adding in anything that I feel like wasn't wrapped up well. And then I started working on, originally I had one of her friends go behind the back of her other friends and betray Rapunzel. And then at the end, Rapunzel calls her out for it. But now both the friends are in on it. They have good intentions still, but they actually help make the call and stuff. And so I'm not quite sure how to handle that section because before it was like Rapunzel came and Ava obviously didn't like her before, but Ava is friends with the other two. And so before, what happened is Rapunzel told them what Ava did, and Ava couldn't really deny it because she did it, and then the other two friends were mad at her because she'd lied to them about it and gone behind their back to do this basically terrible thing. And then Ava gets mad that they're mad and basically makes them choose between her and Rapunzel, and they choose Rapunzel. But now I'm not quite sure how to handle the wrap-up of Ava because I want to wrap it up somehow. It's been like a subplot this whole book, but now she didn't have good intentions, but her bad intentions are not as clear. I'm not really sure what to do with it. It's kind of a problem that I'm trying to figure out. Well, it is Wednesday evening. I did not do vlog stuff this morning. My husband and I drove out to the city 2.5 hours away and back for a wedding last night, and we were in bed really late and then up with the kids this morning, and I was just really tired, so I just read my book. But I did work on my book just a little bit. I just did like a couple small changes to get kind of my words in so I don't lose my streak, and then we did writing group tonight, and writing group was really good. I got a lot of really good feedback, but I basically feel like I am never going to be done editing this book. They were reading the very first section of chapter 19. It's my break into 3, near the basically very beginning of the act 3. Let's see what's some of the feedback they gave me. So the first section, the
two characters, my two main characters, are running away from kind of danger. They said it was kind of disorienting. It was hard to tell where people were. That's not too bad of a fix. That should be fairly easy to fix. Now that I'm moving into Act 3, her All Is Lost is like this big event that happens to her that's like her wake-up call, and then her wallow and stuff is like her realizing that she messed up, and that's why it's so terrible. Partially is because she's at fault. It's all her fault. And then she should have an epiphany where she goes, I need to fix this, and have an epiphany for the plot and an epiphany for her character arc. And they were saying that the epiphany for the plot felt like it overshadows the epiphany for her character arc. And one of the things that I realized is that my character arc has actually turned into a different character arc. And it's not like a huge difference, but before I had her character arc around unconditional love. And I'm still going to keep that. Her epiphany was supposed to be that the people that she was trying to earn their love actually just loved her for who she was. But what her character arc has actually turned into is that she's been trying to earn their love and their approval and stuff, but she needs to be who she is. And as she is who she is, some people will love her unconditionally, and if they don't, she can't change that by being someone else, right? So that's what her character arc actually is, and so I'm going to need to change a lot of things with that in the ending. In her epiphany, we like kind of went back to chapter 18, and I already knew that this was a thing because when they first gave me feedback, they gave me the feedback that I needed to make it more obvious that was her fault. But as we were looking at chapter 18, we realized that she literally doesn't, like, she blames everyone else and not herself for the things, which kind of shows that she's not ready to change yet. Now I'm going to need to change a whole bunch of that as well, and maybe some of the All Is Lost to make the All Is Lost stronger, and probably some foreshadowing with the All Is Lost, because the foreshadowing is what's going to lead up to making them think, like, realize how bad the All Is Lost is. So what I'm going to do is, before the All Is Lost, I have to give Rapunzel a better choice to make it more her fault. So I have to actually make it her fault before I can show in chapter 18 that it's her, in her wallow, have her blame herself. She's been lying to her friends this whole time, and that's part of why she ended up in this mess, is because she's been lying to them. But I need to give them a strong moment where Levi and Hannah maybe even like confront her two friends like confront her and try and get her to tell them the truth, and then she doesn't. And then later during her wallow, she could think back on that moment and, you know, have like an Aladdin moment. I should have done it differently. I should have set the genie free when I had a chance. I should have told them when I had the chance, because now I didn't, and they resorted to calling these people. And then I need to make it more clear in chapter 19. Part of what she does is she's been hiding her powers from Gothel all growing up. So Gothel doesn't know that she has like these powers. And then to show the reader during Break Into 3 that she actually is changing, because in Act 3 you're supposed to show how they've been changing with their character arc. And to show the change, I have her decide to come clean with Gothel about her powers. And I need to make it more of a moment. Right now it's just kind of happens and it's easy to pass over, and I need to make it more obvious that this is hard for her, but she's changed and now she is willing to say, okay, well, if Gothel doesn't love me unconditionally, there's nothing I can do about it. I just need to be myself. Now that my character arc is more clear for me, I'm going to be able to do that better. And all of these changes are going to make my ending so much better. It's just so much work. I just feel like I'm going to be editing this book for forever. Okay, so it is Thursday and it is not the morning. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I have not written yet. When I woke up this morning, I just read in my book again. Now I have gotten dressed and done some things, and I am finally going to work on writing. So I worked for about half an hour. What I worked on today, I was working on stuff that I got feedback from writing group yesterday, which I already mentioned. So today I was just working on chapter 19, the section where it was really confusing about who was where, so I changed a lot of that area. And then I went through and I just fixed kind of the easier writing group suggestions. And then tomorrow I will start working on the character arc stuff. It's Friday morning, it's about 7:30, and I am just grabbing a Balance bar. I got the girls just barely some food, so while they're eating, I'm going to sit down and work on editing the end of my character arc.
Okay, so I didn't really write for a full 30 minutes today. I have a lot to do today, and the kids weren't really letting me just sit and write. That's part of why I like to write before they wake up, because then I really do have uninterrupted time to sit and write. But I did make some progress. I went through and I just changed her thought process. There were a lot of like small changes all throughout her wallow scene in Dark Night of the Soul, and I just tried to change it to more of a perspective of this is my fault that this happened rather than they did this to me. It was actually kind of hard. I'm not sure that I love it, but I'm gonna keep it this way for now and have some people read through it and then see what they think. I'm going to end my vlog now. Tomorrow morning I will edit and upload my writing group submission, and then on Sunday I will do my personal blog. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for lots of writing content. Let me know in the comments below what your writing week was like, and also let me know if you like weekly writing vlog videos. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will see you in the next one.